For anybody new to this channel, my name is Renzo Montaiuti, and I'm a realtor here in the state of Florida. And I specialize in helping clients find beautiful homes on massive pieces of land. And that is why we are here today. Right behind me, we have a brand new construction home that's gonna feature 4 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms, 2,500 square feet of under air living space. And it's gonna be situated on just over 1 acre of land, my friends. This is a brand new construction home that just came on the market a month ago. Now, this property is situated here in the city called Plant City. We're only 25 minutes east of Tampa, so if you are somebody that likes having a metropolitan city very nearby, and also the beach is less than 45 minutes away, this could be a good spot. We also have Orlando, Florida, only an hour and 15 minutes away. So this is kind of the perfect balance of being in between 2 really nice and up and coming metropolitan cities. Now, at the end of the video, my friends, I'm gonna be breaking down all the finances that you need to know on this property, how much it costs, what are the taxes. This home has no HOA and it has no CDD, so there's nobody that can tell you what you can or can't do with this piece of property. Now with that, my friends, let's go ahead and get started. First thing we're gonna notice here is that you're gonna have a lot of nature around this home. You're gonna have a lot of mature oak trees. Here you're gonna have a concrete block and stucco home, and you're gonna have a nice contemporary architectural style. Here leading up to the property, you're gonna have your brick paved driveway that's gonna lead up to your 2-car garage. And with that, my friends, let's step inside. So here we are stepping inside of this beautiful custom home. Now, the first thing we're gonna notice in this property is that you're gonna have luxury vinyl plank throughout the entirety of the home. So there's no space in this house that is gonna have any carpet. Now, as we step inside of the home, to our right-hand side, we are gonna have the formal dining space. You're gonna have a nice chandelier coming from up top, and you're gonna have a beautiful view of the north side of the home and this nice big window allowing a lot of natural light into the property. Now, as we continue through the home, here we're gonna be stepping into the formal living room. This is where you're gonna be spending time with your family, your friends, and this is where you're gonna be watching the football games, the basketball, NFL, MLB. You're gonna have a nice mantle with some cabinet space. You're gonna have your TV being able to set up right over there with the cable outlet. And this is where you're gonna be able to get creative with all of your furniture and all of your personal design that you bring into the home. Another nice feature of this property is you are gonna have cathedral ceilings here for the dining and the living room. And then over here, we switch to the 9'4" ceilings in the kitchen and other areas of the home, which is a nice touch. You're gonna have a nice ceiling fan here in the living room. And then if we look right across here, we step into this kitchen. Now, this is the type of kitchen that just gives you that wow factor. You're gonna have top of the line finishes. You're gonna have this level 4 quartz countertop. You're gonna have nice light fixtures, custom wood cabinetry that the builders designed themselves. You're gonna have the brushed nickel handles. This is something beautiful. Right over here also, to mention, all of the appliances are gonna be LG, and they're all coming included with the price of the property. Here you have your nice big island. Right over here, we're gonna have our space with our sink overlooking the backyard, the full 1.1 acres of land that this property has to offer. And one extra nice detail is they left us a very nice wine chiller to store all of our delicious wine. And lastly, you're gonna have the same quartz backsplash going to the bottom of the cabinets. You have your range, your stovetop. Ladies and gentlemen, this kitchen has it all. Now we're gonna come out of the kitchen and step into the west wing of the property. So right over here, we're gonna have our laundry room. This is where our washer and dryer is gonna be set up. You're gonna have your sink over here. You're gonna have cabinet space. And then you're also gonna have a little extra storage closet right in here. So one of the biggest things moving into a home is you have so much extra stuff, you don't know where to put it. This is gonna be perfect for that. Here, we're gonna have our 2-car garage. One of the nicest things about it is you have a lot of natural light coming in here. So if you're somebody that likes to work in your garage, maybe create a little workshop right over here, this is gonna be perfect for it. You're also gonna have your AC air handler hanging at the ceiling, and then you're gonna have your water heater right over there. Now I want you to picture for a second, we're here in the garage, we walk into our home, and now to our left, we're gonna have our living room, kitchen, and then if we continue through, we're gonna be stepping into the master bedroom. One quick note, right outside of the master, we're gonna have a powder room right here with a toilet sink, and this is gonna be able, whenever you have people over, they're gonna be able to use it. Stepping into the master bedroom. This is gonna be 16 by 15 feet, just to give you a perspective on the size. You're gonna have a nice accent wall right over here. 2 windows on each side of where your king size bed is gonna be situated. Ladies and gentlemen, this is beautiful. Now, stepping into the master bathroom, we're gonna still continue with the LVP flooring, just wanna make a note of it. And here in the master bath, we are gonna have some more custom cabinetry. You're gonna have that level 4 quartz again. Right behind me, you're gonna have your walk-in shower with the wood and stone accents. The design of this home was really well thought out by the builders, and I love that they did everything by hand. Right over here, we're gonna have our private toilet, and then as we continue through, we step into the master closet space with all custom cabinetry. This is gonna be a perfect place to get yourself ready for the day, look in the mirror and say, let's get it. Stepping out of the closet, let's go to the east wing of the home and check out all of the guest bedrooms. Now, heading into the east wing here, we're gonna come into the very first guest bedroom. Now, one thing is whenever you have a property, a lot of complaints we get from some of our clients is the guest bedrooms aren't big enough. This one, all the guest bedrooms in this home are gonna be 13 by 12 feet, just to give you a perspective on the size. So this is really gonna give you an ample amount of space in your guest rooms. You're gonna have a nice window facing the south side of the home, ceiling fan, and then you're gonna have your walk-in closet right over here. As we step out, we're gonna continue through and we're gonna have 2 more guest bedrooms. So the next one is gonna be right over here. You're gonna have a window facing the north side of the home, chandelier up top with a fan, and your closet space right over here. And then your next guest bedroom, same thing, window facing the north side of the home, bringing in tons of natural light, ceiling fan, and then walk-in closet. Now on this east wing, here is gonna be the full bathroom for this side. Here you're gonna have your quartz countertop again, nice mirrors, light fixtures, a little medicine cabinet right over there. And then here you're gonna have your tub with your stone backsplash going all the way to the top of the ceiling. Now my friends, let's go show you the backyard. Stepping outside, ladies and gentlemen, here we come into the back patio space, a covered lanai. And first thing, you're gonna have nice brick pavers. You're gonna have your tongue and groove ceiling. You're gonna have your ceiling fans as well. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a beautiful space. And my favorite thing about this property is the view you have here in the backyard. I don't know about you, but just having tons of mature oak trees is such a benefit and such an upgrade to have in a property, especially here in the state of Florida. So if we continue through the property, you're gonna have plenty of space to create that special Florida experience that you're looking for. You can create that pool, you can get that cabana, you can build that fire pit back here. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is real. Now, one thing I also want to mention, this property is in flood zone X. Whenever you look for a home in Florida, you want it to make sure you're in a flood zone X. This is one day after Hurricane Debby came through, and there is no standing water on this property. So that is one thing that's gonna give you a little extra assurance is even with heavy rain, this property has no chance of flooding. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is it. The property line goes much further back. It is also very wide. So if you wanted to clear a little bit more of this land and create more space for yourself, it's something you could definitely do. But for now, let's get inside and talk some numbers. So here we are at the end of the tour, and I hope you enjoyed everything about this home. I'm really curious to know what you think about this property. What are some of the finishes that you like? What are some things that really stuck out to you? Now, there's so many different details about this home that I didn't even mention, but I'm sure you guys saw everything here. Now, with that being said, before we talk into the finances, I want to give you a little bit a better idea of the location of this property. Now, like I mentioned in the beginning, we're only 25 minutes away from Tampa, Florida. We're about 45 minutes from the beaches of Clearwater Beach, and then you can go a little further north, a little further south. Further down south, you're about an hour and a half south, you're also gonna have your Fort Myers, your Naples, and then your Marco Island area. And then East Coast, you're gonna have Orlando, and then about 2 hours north of us, we're gonna have Ocala, Florida. Now, a little bit more local, we're also gonna have all of our shopping, dining, restaurants, movie theaters, about 15 to 20 minutes away from this property. So we're still relatively close to everything. We're close to this big city. This just kind of gives you a breath of fresh air. You're a little further away from the city. You have your nature, you have your peace and quiet, and this is what it's all about. Now, some people value being closer to the city with smaller lots. Some want bigger lots. It's just up to you. So now, the taxes on this property are estimated to be about 1.2, 1.3% of the purchase price of the home. The current purchase price of this home is $765,000. Now, let's go ahead and figure out the taxes based off that. So $765,000, that's what you're looking at as an annual tax bill. Now, there are ways to save, and that is estimated about 10 to 20% higher than what it typically is. That whenever you have a brand new home, the county appraisers are always gonna estimate about 10 to 20% higher than what the actual tax bill turns out to be. Secondly, if you do move to Florida and you utilize a home as a primary residence, you are gonna be able to use a Florida homestead tax exemption, which allows you to, one, take off $50,000 off the taxable value of your home, and two, it's not gonna allow your taxes to go up more than 3% per year, which is a really big benefit in a market that's growing very, very fast. So that's the price, those are the taxes. And now I wanna show you what would it look like if you actually wanted to purchase this home. What would a down payment look like? What does your credit score need to be? Let's jump right in. So first and foremost, let's just go ahead and say I don't negotiate anything off the price, and it's $765,000. What the first option is going to be able to use a conventional loan with a 5% down payment. You're going to be able to get this house with less than $39,000. That would be your down payment. Now, something important to note, whenever you buy a piece of property, whether it's cash, whether it's financing, you're always going to have closing costs. When you purchase a home cash, your closing costs are gonna be about 1% of the purchase price of the home. When you finance a property, it's gonna be about 3% of the purchase price of the home. So 3% of $765,000 is another $23,000. Now, why the heck is a buyer paying another $23,000 in closing costs? What comes in those closing costs? First thing I'm gonna let you know is lender fees. Whenever you get a mortgage, you're gonna have fees associated to get that loan. You're also gonna have any inspections that you wanna do. It could range anywhere from $300 to $600. You're also gonna have a survey that you need to get done. And then you're also gonna have title transfer fees and doc stamp tax that you need to pay. So those are the main fees that you're gonna have that contribute into your total closing costs. As a realtor, our job is, one, to keep your money safe. Two, to show you the best possible opportunities with our market knowledge based off what you tell us you are looking for. And lastly, if we show you a property that you want to move forward on, I'm here to try and get you the best deal possible. Now, a lot of times if you're looking at a property that a bunch of other buyers are looking at, it's my job to not just try and get you the best deal, but to make sure we get you that house. So if there is competition on a house, I know effective strategies that can help you win an offer and make it look a little more attractive than somebody else. Now, in terms of new construction, You know, the house, you know what you're getting, it's in great condition, you have warranty on the property. It's really about finding out how motivated the sellers are to get rid of the property, right? So my goal is to always, one way or another, try and find my buyers closing costs paid by the sellers. It works. Right now we're in a market that we can do that. So those are some of the things that you need to take into consideration buying a home and also using a realtor. You need to ask good questions when you're looking for a realtor. With that being said, my friends, I really hope you enjoyed this tour. I also want to thank all the veterans out there. You guys sacrifice a lot on a daily basis. Also first responders, active military, and there are ways for you guys to benefit in buying a home by using a VA loan. So if you guys are curious, if anyone is interested in this property or just has some questions or just wants to chat, feel free to reach out to me. Our phone number is 407-250-9691. And again, my name is Renzo Montaiuti. I have a real estate team of 4 agents here in the Central Florida area. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you enjoyed this tour. If you like this video, I got a lot more just like it. And make sure to take a look at any other properties that might fit your needs. And ladies and gentlemen, I'll see you in the next video. Ciao, ciao.